What I always look for is authenticity. Is the story truly captivating? Is it a page turner? Is the director a visionary? Does he have a vision for the script? Is he someone that I could see myself working with for weeks or months on end? And is this project going to be a challenge for us? Are we going to be going that extra mile that we haven't had to go to before? I think with A Monkey's Paw, we found what I always look for to make ourselves better as a production team, which is a true, authentic challenge.
I get a kick out of hearing what people pull from my writing and that interplay afterward of like response, change, adapt, respond, and up until the point to where this thing starts getting built that nobody truly anticipates. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out, but it does. And that's another really cool part of it.
Is it truly a captivating script? Before I even picked it up, I honestly did not think it would live up to the insurmountable hype that everyone gave to me. Everyone was just so enamored with the story and the script. Even my producer David gave me a call and he said, "Look, you got to read the script because it's amazing." And the moment I started turning those pages, I just started brainstorming. I started thinking of ways to do certain parts of the script, started thinking of ways of making this vision come to life. And I just knew, I don't want to tell you too much about the script, but I knew when I read it that I absolutely loved it.
So collaboration's at the center of every project, and I'm happy to say that I'm excited to work with the people that I'm currently working with right now. Whenever I first told them, Calvin and David, about the stuff I had in mind, they both had so much to offer. David's already got the world on his shoulders all the time. The world's of like everybody who's involved in this, and everything that we hit with him, he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I got it, yeah." And I'm like, "That's awesome." And then Calvin has brought such a depth and so much knowledge to like this thing that I hadn't even considered and everything. And with all of us working together, I know that it's going to be something really special. And horror is the perfect genre for all of this, because no matter how freaky or how grisly or grueling or insurmountable those odds are on the screen, the characters have to deal with that. And in turn, that is as close as you are going to get to that insurmountability.
All of our previous projects have been done with no funding, have been completely out of pocket, or because we've had to pull every favor we possibly could. But despite that, we're still incredibly proud of what we've made so far. That got me thinking, what could we actually do with a budget? And there's so many possibilities. We could rent the perfect location that the script demands. We can hire new crew that we haven't worked with before, and more importantly, pay people that have been dedicated with our film crew since day one. We can rent out gear, get props that would enhance the scene and get the true vision of what me, Devin, and David Rubio have wanted. And this fundraiser is that challenge. It's that new thing that's going to help us grow as filmmakers. And like we've done with every challenge so far, we're going to give it the best we possibly got.
Welcome everybody to the Nerdcore Podcast, a podcast that reviews of movies. And as it says on the bottom right here, down there, talk that nerd shit. As always, it is the nerd you're gonna hear the host of the show lines, my wonderful co-host. And Yoda.
What's up, everybody?
What's good? You're wearing the shoulder pad hoodie.
Don't be hating. It's warm.
It doesn't look like it anymore, honestly.
Yeah, it's been washed a couple times.
It's been washed a couple of times. Also, as you all know, joining us every Monday for the rest of this month, Ayden Byrnes.
What up? I don't have shoulder pads on my shirt, but
Yeah.
You gotta pop them.
Oh, I wish I did.
You gotta pop them.
You gotta pop him, bro. Just pop him, bro. Like, how are we doing? How are we doing?
Just knocking my mic over. It's fine. You know.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's what happens with shoulder popping.
Shoulder popping, bro. What's good? Luis is here. What's up? Yeah, you're gonna lurk. Cool, man.
This man came in for a total 1 second and dipped.
He dipped, bro. Yeah. Even though
He's like, I'm gonna go listen to music.
Yeah, even though he watched the film with us, bro, with me, bro. Like, damn. Okay.
He has to take a phone call. He'll be back in an hour.
He's got to go up the fucking hill like 20 times. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, unless we go for like another 53 minutes, like last time. But I doubt it. But
I don't think so.
dude, I what's it called? How are we doing, Ayden? How's your day been?
Pretty good. I got to Zoom with a celebrity. I don't know if I can disclose who it is, but that's pretty cool.
What's it rhyme with?
The last name rhymes with runt, I guess.
So somebody named Cunt.
Yeah.
Runt.
That rhymes with cunt. What do you...
Movie spear or music spear?
Movie.
Okay, that's interesting. If anybody has a guess, throw it up.
Feel free to take some guesses. Yeah.
Hunt.
Yeah, get some guesses.
But
yeah, Brad, you were not zooming celebrities today, were you?
not to my knowledge. If I were, I apologize.
Sorry, you guys had to.
I mean, we did get the email from the flat earther dude, so I guess that counts.
Yeah.
Brad, they're listening, bro.
I don't care.
Hey, man, we really appreciate, but no.
I can say I'm bad.
We
good.
believe in a flat earth.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe.
Yeah, you're good. Like, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm not doing my
I mean, I kind of want to get Bill Nye on the same episode and be like, fight.
Yeah, you guys talk.
Pretty badass.
Like, we don't know anything. We don't know anything about the Earth. Geography was not my best moment.
But yeah, man. Brad, what's it called? Work was all right. I know your work got a case of COVID, so I hope you've been all right. Anything changing around there?
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay.
It's fucking rural Arizona. It's like you get it, you die. Only the strong survive. That's basically what our mentality is right now.
Oh my god. Excuse me. Do not want to burp into the microphone. Well,
Take a shot.
yeah, take your shot, boys. Anybody who's been here before, you were here last week. We are in the middle of our Kiarostami film month here with Ayden. Last week we reviewed Life and Nothing More, aka And Life Goes On. I don't know which one to choose. You choose which one you want. But yeah, we've been watching that. We watched that and we talked about that one. And we had some pretty an interesting talk last week that lasted 3 minutes. So
I mean, that was a pretty good fucking movie from all our points, considering it was a road trip.
Yeah, pretty much just a road trip, right?
Yeah.
But
although I do have a question on how this man is able to take shots into glasses and windows, and the camera doesn't show up.
You don't freaking get Ayden. If you can explain this to me, because I have no idea how. Like, do you?
Are they just like really far away and like zoomed in or some shit?
I mean, that could probably work. I mean, it kind of a mix of that, or if you're close, to just have a fucking great polarizing filter.
The thing
But
is,
even then, those don't even like work that well.
like honestly, like, and I know which shots you're talking about, Brad. It
Yeah.
doesn't look
Like the one in the glasses
photo.
where it's like
Yeah.
front of the car, and
Like,
you're like,
it doesn't
where the fuck's the
look like-
That's
camera?
usually a polarizer filter if it's on the front of the car, because like
Okay.
for some reason those fucking work great for car windows, and not other windows. I've tried.
Which
Doesn't
doesn't
fucking
explain the Edward Yang one either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, dude, like that doesn't look like a telephoto lens. That's not a telephoto lens. There's no way they zoomed in. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, I think the greats are just magical. Like Tarkovsky control the wind, color,
But not fire.
fire. Definitely not fire.
apparently.
Definitely not fire. Although he can't control building a whole nother fucking house to burn down.
Yeah. Hey man, you do what you can do with the budget you get, right? But
And in Mother Russia, apparently they had enough budget for I'm guessing a fake house.
yeah. But
Just the front of the house.
today we're going to be discussing Abbas Kiarostami's 1999 film, The Wind Will Carry Us. This is Ayden's pick because I didn't do a second round of the wheel, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to give it to Ayden. He can go ahead and get the the second choice. So we'll go today. We do Ayden's, and next week we do my pick, which is Abbas Kiarostami's certified copy. So I'm excited because I've never seen Abbas a certified copy, and also it's it came out in 2010, so it's one of his more later movies. So yeah, so I'm excited. So without further ado, I mean, unless we have anything else to discuss, guys,
Let's get into it.
I think we can get into it. So if you have not watched Abbas Kiarostami's The Wind Will Carry Us, please stop here and stop listening because there's possible spoilers that could be on their way.
Spoiled.
But if you don't care about spoilers, let's go ahead and keep listening. I don't know what the hell's going outside my door, dude. Like, it's distracting me. But yeah, if you have watched it and you don't care about spoilers, or you don't care about spoilers, you can keep listening. Either way, how this goes, guys. This is a spoiler warning as in effect, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I clicked the right one today, guys.
Yeah.
All right, Ayden, it's your time to read.
Okay. The Wind Will Carry Us. Original title: Badmara Kahadboard. That's for sure how you say that.
Yeah, butchered that one.
A 1999 film about an irreverent city engineer, Bazad, coming to a rural village in Iran to keep vigil for a dying relative. In the meanwhile, the film follows his efforts to fit in with the local community and how he changes his own attitudes as a result. The title is a reference to a poem written by the modern Iranian poet Faroud Farrokhzad. Can't read Iranian names.
I mean, better than we could do.
Amen.
Written by
better than we have.
Mahmoud Ayden, though. So,
Ooh, you got that one.
eh,
Mm-hmm.
Damn straight you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it might be Ayden. I feel like a lot of
Ayden.
like Middle Eastern Uber drivers always call me Ayden. I'm like, that's not right, but sure.
All right, yeah. So that's it?
Was that all 2 sentences?
What?
Was that it?
That was pretty much it. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
the Wikipedia one had like some other shit that's not really.
That
Relevant.
relevant?
I read like most of the IMDb one, and then I followed up with a final sentence
Okay.
from Wikipedia. So I really blended those bitches.
Legoed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. What's it called? Yeah. So this one, man, I knew I told you it was available on Canopy. My worst mistake was watching it on Canopy. Jesus Christ, Canopy hated me today. It kept stopping, and like I couldn't finish it like in an order that I wanted to. So I just had to wait for my friend. Amazon Prime to give me the rental. So I checked it out and I saw the rental on there. So I rented it and I watched it on there, what was left of it. And yeah, so I watched it. I finished it on there, but I took a little break in between because apparently Canopy was being a motherfucker. And when I thought that Canopy was gonna let me do it, it stopped again. Halfway, like more than halfway through. I was like, all right, so obviously this isn't gonna work. And for anybody who doesn't want to pay $1 and pay like $3 to rent this movie, it is available on YouTube for free. But it's in 360p.
Yeah.
And
That's why I rented it from Amazon.
yeah, no, thank you. So let's go ahead and start this up in here, bro. Ayden, you want to give us your initial thoughts on Wind Will Carry Us? It is your movie, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, it really kind of starts off where we left off with more fucking driving. So I was like, damn, all right, this is all of these movies. But, like, very nice driving shots, I guess, again. So it's like, just keeps on going like that. Kind of a different, once you get into it, a very different film, I guess, because he's kind of staying in one location for the most part instead of just kind of moving throughout all these locations throughout the whole thing. But you really learn that cell phone service here fucking sucks, and people have incredible patience for him to be like, hold the line for an hour and a half while I drive up this fucking hill. And yeah, and he also is very forgetful and just happens to just leave his camera behind, and I'm like, bitch. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tea lady was not putting up with this shit at all.
No.
Yeah.
Overall, like, shot very well. Just a bit of a different pace, I guess, versus the last one. Just felt a little bit slower to me, I guess. Well, I mean, probably just because there was less shit moving, and it was just kind of repeating the same kind of actions over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess just a different method versus the other film, I guess.
All right. Brad, you want to give us your thoughts on The Wind Will Carry Us?
Sure. It was good, but it's probably my least favorite that I've watched of his through these. For me.
Wow, this is where I differ, guys. This is high up there. I think this is probably my second favorite Kiarostami. This movie affected me on a way that I was not ready to be affected. It's so, like I said, Kiarostami has this really interesting way of blending, life's most simple aspects like death and family gatherings and art, and he has a way of making them so poetic in a way. And in here, like the moment he gets there to the village and he has these conversations with the boy, it's like we see. So the guy when he gets into the village is a different person than the guy who leaves the village. Like I truly saw that change in him, like for real. Like,
I don't know about that. The man flipped over a fucking turtle. That was kind of a different movie.
Yeah, at that point I was like, fuck this guy.
At that point I was like, I've seen you drive up this hill 20 times. I'm done with you.
I truly adored this movie, man. Everything from the cinematography to even the performances by the little boy, dude. Like
that little boy was phenomenal. Yeah.
I just did the colors in this movie were bland to me compared to his others. Just they were bland. The walls and
this
everything.
one also, Brad. This one hasn't gotten a restoration yet, so
that could be it.
That's probably it.
That could be it.
Yeah.
But also, like, I just didn't follow that the dying woman was his aunt. Like, he just kept bringing up, asking the kid, well, how is she? It's like, who the fuck is she? I don't remember that ever being brought up that was his aunt that he was coming to see and take photos of. That's all I thought was like a reporting crew for most of this film until I actually read it on Wikipedia. Like, oh, it was his aunt.
Yeah. Fuck? I what's it called? So I had read the article before, so I was like, okay, I know this is that.
See, but you take that article away, and you don't know what's going on in there.
I didn't. I kind of like from the synopsis, I knew he was gonna. It seemed like he was going to visit his relative, but I had no fucking clue.
Yeah.
And you also just never see her, so I feel like I don't know if they were like.
You never really see anyone. You see him and the kid and a few characters. You never really.
And I
see
guess
her.
Like his colleagues, he always like talking about. You hear them, but like they just never fucking.
Yeah, and they leave their strawberries everywhere. He's like, "Fucking dude."
There's something though.
My goddamn colleagues.
And I'm noticing it. I'm noticing it in this film the most. What Kiarostami does, that's so interesting. I don't know if you find it interesting too, Ayden. How so homie could be walking. And he's going down the stairs and coming up, and Kiarostami's still filming. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait for him to get up and get out of the shot, and then I'm gonna cut." like it's just it's interesting. He won't cut to like when he's coming down and he's walking around the village. Like the camera just keeps moving with that. He's not cutting to be like in front of him coming down the stairs. Like it seems it's like if Kiarostami wants us to, excuse me, Kiarostami wants us to kind of get to know the area, but also like analyze the landscapes of where he is and like really show us where this guy is at.
I think the issue I have with that is we watched 4 movies where it's the exact same landscape.
Well,
It's a hill with a dirt
It's
road.
Iran, man.
Brad, you're asking for too much at this point.
I mean, I don't
Every
think I am.
movie.
I think the pacing it hurts in this movie. He could have done an hour and 30-minute movie and it would have been better.
No, I think it.
I don't need to see the truck going up the fucking hill 20 times roll. I don't need it.
I think you needed the pacing for this because I think you needed that like eventual slow burn of a wait to find out, well, damn, is this woman gonna die or something? And then you find out that yeah, she died. Yeah, she died. And like you know, sometimes I think we all can what's it called? We can talk from experience here. Like sometimes when you're in that position, you're in the damn hospital for like a good week. Like you're like, well, damn, you know, the body does not want to go yet. It does not want to go yet. So I think you need that slow pace of a film. Did I agree with him going every single damn time up the hill? God no, but sure, love looking at it. But
I mean, you could have cut
Brad
the fucking hill.
Brad wants Kiarostami to go back into the city like in close up. That's what he wants him to do.
Just like, oh, okay, and then he's on the phone. All right. I mean, after the 3rd time, you get it. You get it. There's no cell phone signal in this fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that.
I will say though, God damn, I was like, when I heard him go, hello, and what's it called?
Oh my god! It's like
hey, if you're
burned
on
into
the
my
line and you can
fucking
still
memory.
hear me, don't hang up. I'm going up the hill. And I'm like, here we fucking go. Here we go. I will say though, that shot when he gets on the motorcycle with the doctor and they're going through the field, fucking beautiful.
Oh, that was a good shot, especially with the dialogue in that. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Like stuff,
beautiful.
the wind
Did it?
just blowing through the ground. Oh,
Yeah. I gotta agree. That was a great shot.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we got a good restoration of it. They restored this, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure that this will look a lot better because at least the version I was watching, I was seeing a little bit of popping. Like, the film was kind of popping.
In places. When
Yeah.
he did that one, I forget what you call it, but he's focused on one area and it goes from like night to day.
Oh, the time lapse? Yeah.
Yeah,
that was-
you saw the sheep kind of moving back and forth. You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
yeah.
I think this one's due a restoration for sure. This one's due a restoration, but I don't think that Criterion has the distributing rights.
They don't. From at least from the title page, it was a different company.
Yeah, so it's not Janus that has got their hands on this yet. And you can tell, honestly, that there's been a lot of work done on those restorations from the 3 that we watched before, Brad.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, they've
I
done
agree.
some work.
I agree.
They're all
They're
fucking-
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's just a matter of the film negatives not being restored yet.
Did anyone else think the main actor looked like Martin Brody from Jaws? I'm just saying.
Wow, that makes it a different movie.
Completely different movie, bro.
It's just a
I
fucking
mean, I'm just-
shark in the desert.
But yeah, no, there was just so much.
Dun.
I will say I was scared when the guy got buried alive. When he fell in there and he was buried alive, I was like, bro. And then
I do have some questions on that scene too. Like, I get it. He stopped by the adults and he was like, yo, your homie's in the hole. Like, go help him. He stopped by the adults. Homie's in the hole. Go help him. Then he picks up all the kids.
yeah, I was like,
why did he pick up the kids? And then he lets them out. It's like, what the fuck was that? Were you going to lower them down in the hole or some shit? Like, what was the plan
Yeah,
there?
they're small and nimble.
I was thinking they're like, dude, you're wasting time here. This man could die.
Yeah, you're just picking up the kids.
I thought he was just kind of like dipping and then just like going back and like maybe
Yeah, I thought
throwing
he was
somebody
gonna-
back. And I was like, fuck, did you just like call down and like see if he's all good or something?
Deuces, I'm out.
He's like, oh, he knocked over that turtle. He's like, oh fuck this guy too, I guess.
Fuck you.
I was
Fuck
He
so
you.
eats the turtle in
confused
the hole.
He was so mean to that kid who kept just bringing him milk and bread. It's just like,
Yeah.
God damn you,
That kid
asshole.
was so nice, man. what's it called? That was what's it called? I really like what's it called? I really like that kid. That kid did a really good job.
Yeah, I think those are my favorite moments in this when he was talking to the kid. I mean, mostly in kind of the earlier part of the film.
Because at the end he wasn't really talking to him because he
was kind of just being a dick, and then he's like,
he was an asshole to the kid, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck you talking? Like,
you're complaining about not getting milk, and you're talking to the one kid who brings you milk, you asshole.
Yeah.
And then I just thought the whole scene where he's in the basement and she's milking the cow, like I thought it was beautifully shot and everything. I just found it very weird. Like he's just reciting poetry while she's fucking going at it with the cow. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to put my light to my face. Fuck you.
Yeah, I found it really odd where this dude's like, can you show me your face at least? And I'm like, I think in a way it's him like I'm really seeing this incredible community here, and I want to get to know everyone as much as I can. But dude, she's 16,
and it's not coming off like that.
Yeah.
And then I loved the where he's talking to the pregnant lady. He's like, I was talking to your sister, and she's like, no, you were talking to me. It's like, no, it was your sister. She was pregnant. And it's like, look, I got a baby. Can you not hear it?
Yeah, that fucker is loud as shit. He's just crying. He's like, oh shit, I'm sure it's just in your vagina.
Yeah. Dude, freaking Stacy, we're gonna need a bigger hill.
You get that? If it was that huge ass hill from the end of the last movie, and you had to drive up that bitch every single time,
yeah, I would. I've been like, I'm done.
Oh man, but I really, God, this movie really affected me in the way that I watched it. And I was like, fuck, man, like. I like it's so interesting, this guy from the city coming into this rural area and seeing how everybody is kind of communicated with each other and the way that they all kind of they're grieving at the same time, even though they don't really show it. And then just that you just knew that simple, what's it called? At night, it was at night. It's like in dusk. I think it's dusk or dawn. I can't remember. But the light being turned on and they're crying. They're like, oh yeah, it happened. She died. And all the women are kind of walking and they're just looking at him like, yeah, he's taking pictures, but whatever. It's like, yeah, like let this guy leave. But it's just, I don't know. There's just something specific about this film that I can't pinpoint to you right now just how deeply it affected me, and it moved me to tears when I finished watching this film. I was like, oh God. I was like, Kiarostami, the fuck are you making me cry for, bro? But yeah, this needs a restoration soon, please. Jane.
I mean, I think that would help me with it. Is just it's not as good looking, and I don't think it's as well structured as the previous movies we've seen.
Yeah. Well, what's it called? That's on you, man. Yeah. But
I mean, I would rather watch A Taste of Cherry like 20 times.
I would watch Taste of Cherry more than anything.
Yeah.
God, I really enjoyed it. So I think is there anything else we need to bring up? I knew I had to bring something else up. I hope that kid did not eat that damn apple when it fell down.
Because that thing rolled into a lot of stuff.
Yup. Bro, I hope he washed that apple when he got to his plate.
You know he pulled it like an American, like just rubbed it off and took a bite.
Yeah. Did he touch some sort of like water or like oil or something?
There's like so many fucking chickens running around there.
He was literally kicking chickens. Yeah.
I'm also very much interested in the way that this village is structured. Like, like you got like places on top of places, and like there was this one shot where this lady was like on a ledge and grabbing something from someone on the top of her, like the soup. I'm like, like this village is really interestingly like structured. I wonder if this was a set or this was an actual real village.
Probably real, kind of like they did with the earthquake in the last one.
Yeah,
and life goes on.
Yeah, it seemed like
I liked some of the overhead shots. I thought those were very well done, where it's just looking down at the people. Like I think one was where they were doling out clothes, and that's when I thought she died because they were just getting rid of all her clothes.
Yeah. Also, God, man, if one thing you'll memorize from this film is salam alaikum, salam alaikum,
or hello.
Hello.
Hello. Would love to read the script and see how many times he says fucking hello.
I want to know how many times he had to drive up that. I think at the end there you could see he was getting pissed at it because he almost flips that car at that one turn like a couple times.
Or if he did it, yeah. Also, like, can we just discuss for a second that scene where he's shaving like fucking up like this? Who the fuck does that? He's like just fucking going up against the grain and all that. Like, fuck no.
No.
Bruh, yeah, he was
You're in like Iran. You're gonna fucking cut yourself. I'm sure those razors aren't fresh.
dude. Also,
The
like,
fuck?
dude, he was going through some of those areas like 3 times, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
check
Like,
it.
how the fuck did you not cut your face off?
And then I was thinking, like, the first time I was like, oh, is he talking? Is he looking at a mirror or something, or is he like is he like talking to someone? Like, are you just looking at the camera purposely? And I'm like, because that's gonna pull me off. And then what's it called when you cut to the wide shot and you see that he's actually looking at someone down there? I'm like, oh, okay, he's talking to somebody. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, sick. I'm like, okay, that's I was ready to give a criticism because of that. And I was like, are we really like breaking the fourth wall here? Like, are we literally looking at the camera? Like, come on, man. But no, he was what's she called talking to someone. But yeah, he was like, and then also it's like he's there and he's like shaving him and he's like, I'm supposed to just take a peep at his teeth and I'm like, wee, hey, oh, brush, bro, brush.
It's fucking
Right.
Iran.
Yeah, well, God, man, I gotta say though, what's it called? Kiarostami really has a way of shooting this stuff, man. Like, God, like it doesn't matter like where this guy seems to be. These shots are smooth. Like those pans are so smooth. Those tilts are smooth, and everything seems to be really, really smooth. Like, I don't know if it's a crane. I don't know if it's like a freaking like a what's it called steady cam or something. But Jesus Christ,
Robert
He's
Rodriguez
got like
in a
an
wheelchair.
insane fluid head for how much fucking sand is in that place.
dude,
You know, if you ever got sand in a fluid head, it fucking sucks.
dude, you can feel the dust, bro. Like I could
Yeah.
feel the dust. But hey, man, that's hey, that happens over here too. So it's I where I live. We're really close to the beach. So what's it called? There's just this like once you start crossing into that area, dude, you just feel the sand coming to your face.
Yeah.
So yeah. But if there's nothing left to say, boys, we want to go ahead and throw some scores out. Yeah. All right, Ayden, what do you give The Wind Will Carry Us?
Fuck.
He hates scoring more than anything. On this.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I'll give it like an 8.2. Like it was all right. I don't like it as much as the last one, I guess. Like I do think that like how long it is, I think fits for how much he needs to kind of like change throughout it, I guess. But also it just felt long. Like I feel like I was more invested in the first hour than after that. I was like, all right.
Now you like get up the fucking hill already.
Yeah, like he kicks that turtle.
You're like, what the fuck?
Fuck this guy.
You asshole.
Forgets his camera. Tries to take a photo when someone says nothing.
I am glad they go back to the turtle and they show him flipping over.
Yeah.
I was really concerned about the turtle.
Yeah.
Super concerned about the turtle. I was like, dude, please tell me you're not just gonna leave that thing. Like, come on, man, you're gonna be an asshole like that. Like, I get it, you're mad that you might just have to leave soon, but like,
Well, it wasn't just that. It's he got in his car and he stared down the turtle the whole fucking time. He put that thing in reverse.
yeah, but yeah, 8.2. Brad, what do you give The Wind Will Carry Us?
Give it a 7.5.
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give The Wind Will Carry Us a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoy it. It's not perfect, man. I think that the way that he creates close up, that's as perfect as it gets to me, man. I'm like, yeah, close up to me is grand, and then Taste of Cherry comes next. But I like this is up there. This is like my third or second favorite Kiarostami for sure. I adore this film, and I think that Kiarostami is really special when it comes to cinematic art because he just seems to blend so much poetry in every frame. Looks like a fucking painting. Like seriously, like a lot of these shots were reminding me of the Van Gogh segment in Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, where by the way, Martin Scorsese plays Van Gogh. Yeah, you never thought you would see that, right? No, but he does. All right. without further ado, though, it's been a wonderful time, and I want to go ahead and get some plugs in here. Ayden, where can they find you zooming celebrities?
I mean, I hope they don't find me during that. But on Twitter, you can find me at abyrnes152. That's ABYRNES152. Or on Instagram, Ayden.Byrnes, AYDEN.BYRNES.
All right.
Fans. Same username.
OnlyFans.com/AByrnes152.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, you get your paper how you need to get it, bro. Especially right now during the pandemic, I understand.
Something's got to pay for that lens, but.
Can you show us the lens, by the way?
Oh,
Let's see this thing. I want the people to see it because we spent a really good portion of that show talking about this freaking lens, dude.
It's fine art.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real fucking dark.
Yeah. Yeah, your whole picture's been dark as of late.
Well,
Shit,
wait, I can just use a. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. That motherfucker cost you $1,072.
Shit, hot as fuck.
The KFC sponsored Lifetime movie with Mario Lopez. Hey man, if you recommend that for the $25 tier on Patreon, we'll review it. But I ain't
Straight up
watching
classic. Straight up classic.
it. Yeah, look at that thing, bro. That cost them a whole band. Yeah, you better go in and buy something off his page. That thing needs to be bought. Something needs to be bought.
Just listen to that. Oh.
But yeah, Brad, where can I find you?
Random Germ 101 everywhere.
And I'm the Nerdcon on both Instagram and Twitter. And as always, we want to thank our wonderful patrons. The patrons are the reasons this show can happen. And as I'm doing something, so like, you know, I'm gathering these files. And if you are interested in watching the video version of this show, it's going to be available to patrons, by the way. It's available on patrons. It's going to be up on Patreon. I've got like all the files from last week's shows that I need to get uploaded. But they're all going to be on the Patreon, by the way. But if you're not a patron, you can listen to the audio version on wherever you can find it. But if you're a patron, you get to see a video version too. And it's going to be on an unlisted link on YouTube. Because guess what? YouTube can demonetize us there. But it's okay. Because it's for patrons. And patrons are cool. So without further ado, we want to talk about our wonderful producers, our writers, and our showrunner. Let's go. Yes, Brad. Forgot to mention to you this week. Tamor is still somehow a showrunner. So
That's cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep calling him a showrunner because he is still a showrunner. He just cannot support he just can't do it the way we've been doing. But we found a way to work around it. So, my friends, we want to thank our wonderful producers, Cassie and Sarah, associate producers. They've been associate producers for a while now. I want to thank our wonderful executive producers. We have, of course, the wonderful Grayson Barker 98 on Instagram, Warlord 1 Bar on Twitter, and then our wonderful Shane. Where can I find Shane?
Twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_.
And of course, our writers, the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Bryce. Brown Rice 96 on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, Twitch, YouTube,
Pornhub.
yeah, OnlyFans, whichever one you want to find. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say that on Twitch, but whatever. Yeah, Bryce, thank you for being our writer of the show. I promise we will get to the Terminator films. I promise. And also, we want to thank our wonderful Tony.
Hey, Tony.
You can find him at Real Nerdy Dan on Twitter. And as always, we will catch you guys next week for another review of Basquiat Ostami Month as we look at 2010's certified copy. But this week on Thursday, we will be live for another episode of Nerdcore as Brad and I finally do the damn thing. We get to do it, man. We are reviewing Christopher Nolan's Tenet. So we'll see what's up, man. It's finally out. We can grab it.
Where do you watch that, motherfucker?
Huh?
On our Discord.
Yeah, you can watch it with us. Yeah.
Shit. What is that?
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
We'll send you that link.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You want to be on that review or what, Ayden?
We'll see. On Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thursday, same time.
Yeah, if I could watch it I guess that would probably work.
Yeah, man. We're gonna. By the way we're gonna watch it, guys. What's it called? Just for the people who are listening, Ayden will have his own copy, and we all watch on separate. What's it called? Different screens. Brad will watch on his screen, right? Because there's no way that we're actually streaming it together because that's very illegal.
No, cannot do that.
No,
Like,
we're not.
we all got our own copies.
We all got our own copy, right? Yeah, we definitely all got our own copy. So, yeah.
And Ayden, it's in the private chat if you want to join the Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I'll get my.
Dude, he's been in the Discord. He
Yeah,
played Minecraft a couple of times.
okay, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Without further ado, it's been a lot of fun here, and we'll catch you guys on Thursday for our Saturday morning review of Tenet. But if you missed that, we'll be back next week for a certified copy as we continue on with Basquiat Rostami month. But as always, make sure you guys stay safe and you take care of yourself. Brad, send him out.
All right, Roll. Thank you being host as always. Thank you to Ayden for being a great guest host. Always glad to have you back every December. And yeah, I guess to end this, I'll just say don't flip the fucking turtle. Young Yoda out.
Hello.